Recupero, wonderful to have you on the Elise the Generous show. I hear you're quite knowledgeable on the subject of plate tectonics.
Yes, I am.
That's wonderful because we will be discussing the theory of plate tectonics today.
Great. What's your first question?
I wanted to know who first thought of this theory.
Well, that would be Alfred Wegener. He's a German scientist born in 1880.
And what exactly did he propose?
Well, he proposed the theory of continental drift. And what he explained continental drift being is that all of the land masses were joined in one supercontinent called Pangaea, and they moved over time to where they currently now are.
I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty crazy to me. What evidence did he have to support this wacky theory?
Well, for one thing, the continents seem to fit together. For example, South America fits nicely into Africa. And it's no coincidence that there are fossils both from Africa and South America that are found in the same geologic time period.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I suppose that sounds about right, but it still doesn't explain how they drifted apart.
Exactly. And that was the problem. When he proposed his theory of continental drift, scientists turned it down because he couldn't explain how they moved, how the continents had moved. And after a period of time, he came up with an idea about the rotation of the Earth causing the landmass of Pangaea to move from the South Pole.
Was that good enough for the scientists to believe him?
No, they still thought he was a little crazy, and it turns out that they were right on that particular point because Alfred Wegener's pole fleeting force idea turned out to be wrong.
Then what really caused the continents to move?
Well, a man by the name of Arthur Holmes extended Alfred Wegener's hypothesis that thermal convection in the core of the Earth, well, from the mantle, and causes hot material to rise and cool material to sink. And this is a repeated pattern that occurs, and that gives motion to the plates.
All right, how about we have our assistant Mikey show us how that works?
Yeah, and with the arrows drawn there, the red arrows just showing that heated material rises and cool material will sink, and that will cause the plates of Earth to move.
All right, but one problem. What does that have to do with the continents moving?
Everything. The current caused by the convection is what mostly likely caused the continents to move. It's almost like heated material. When you heat something and it forms a bubble at the bottom of the pan, if you're boiling water, and that heated area rises, right? And you can see that bubble explode at the top of the surface. Well, it's the same idea with heated material rising and causing the lithospheric plate to move.
All right. And that is what we currently believe to be responsible for continental drift?
Yeah, and other evidence came along by a man named Harry Hess, and he was a captain in the Navy, and he found or started to date ocean floor rock. And he noticed that the dates of ocean floor rock occurred in a repeated pattern from the mid-Atlantic ridge. And so he developed this idea called seafloor spreading, where hot material actually rises in the middle Atlantic ridge and pushes out and causes the plates to move.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Well, that makes sense. But I'm just thinking, wow, it must have been hard to be Alfred Wegener and Arthur Holmes, continually being rejected and not living to see that you were correct.
Sure, yeah, I can't even imagine it.
Well, that about wraps up our show. But I have one more surprise for our audience. Welcome, Lady Geology! Is Lady Geology formed this way. Alfred Wegener was a real smart dude. Pangaea was one big landmass. He knew the continents were once joined as one. They didn't listen to what he said. Fossils show what he meant. Plants prove what he said. He was on the right track. Baby Pangaea formed this way. Oh, there ain't no other way. Trust him, it was formed this way. Baby, it was formed this way. are called tectonic plates. You know those plates are always gonna move all the way across the earth. Tectonic plates on the run, yeah, they're having some fun. They're on the right track, baby Pangea formed this way. Ooh, there ain't no other way. Trust in me, it was formed this way. Baby, it was formed this way. All the continents spread across the earth because they're on tectonic plates. Each continent is like a puzzle piece. They fit together perfectly. Continents are so fun, put them together, you're done. Their globes a jigsaw, puzzle Pangea formed this way. Ooh, there ain't no other way. Trust in me, it was formed this way. Baby, it was formed this way. Alfred Wegener was a real smart dude. Pangea was one big landmass. You know the continents were once joined as one. Now we listen to